Welcome, everybody, to the latest episode of Real Spill with Shyne Shin. Today is June 18th, the day before Juneteenth. I know everybody getting their stuff together. Yeah, now I know y'all mad that Walmart ain't got them plates now. You know what I'm saying? Because the day done got here now, y'all got to eat on white paper plates. Ain't that a bit, man? Walmart had y'all set up with the black plates and everything. It was about to go down. I hope y'all can make it to Party City or something like that. Get you some black plates, man. Don't be eating on no white plate today. Now, we're here to do the same thing that we do every day, break down the news stories of today that can affect your world tomorrow. First of all, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe, follow button. I want you to hit all that. I do appreciate all my new followers over there on TikTok. Appreciate every new follow I get over here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Y'all showing out over there on Apple. I appreciate it for sure. Number love, all of y'all, man. And we're gonna keep trying to do what we do. I got my boy Gutta here today. Gutta, what's up, fam?
Nothing but fam. Glad as hell.
Man, Georgia is going through a real heat wave. I'm talking about, I think it's nationwide, man. It's hot. But they say global warming ain't real, but shit. Something going on, bro. It's the hottest it's been in like 50 years, I think they said, or some shit like that, man. Like
10-minute wind yesterday, goddamn.
Made it worse, then.
Goddamn worse.
Man. We're going to go ahead and get to the news stories that I know y'all want to hear about. This one particular story right here was all over the internet yesterday. It was on YouTube, TikTok, goddamn everywhere. 2 men charged after allegedly damaging car of black teen who suspects racism. They were yelling, "Get out my neighborhood." Now, 2 white men in Sanford, Florida, where y'all might remember that's where Trayvon had his situation at in Sanford, Florida. They were arrested after a black teenager said he was racially profiled and his car was hit with a rock while driving through their neighborhood. Mr. Howard Hughes and Donald Corsi allegedly damaged a white Mercedes driven by 16-year-old Jermaine Jones, who recorded the aftermath of the incident on his phone and posted footage on the ground. "Get out my neighborhood," the men can be heard yelling. Now, y'all just give me a second. I'm going to play this video for y'all real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to get it up here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get that video started. I know I ain't as technical as some of the other ones. I still be trying, though.
Hey, buddy. Right here. Tell me what you were doing. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood. I told you not to.
Get out my face.
I'm not in your face. Get out of my neighborhood, fuckwad.
Who got a gun? Who got the gun?
The guy who's got a permit to carry it.
You got a gun?
You're the one that would get a gun.
All right.
Get out of this neighborhood.
All right.
Get out of this neighborhood. You don't belong.
Oh, that's got to be scary.
Y'all want to smash the fucking window? Smash the window?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
You smashed the window, huh?
Well, y'all driving like
Yeah, y'all. That was the incident right there. You know, it's sad that we live in a society now where it's still certain neighborhoods that you can't drive down if you are African American or any kind of person of color, to tell you the truth. Now, the article goes on, a shattered car window can be seen in the video. Bailey Kennedy was a passenger in Jones' car. The teens were reportedly headed to a friend's house to spend the night. "I was racially profiled while driving through my friend's neighborhood. They didn't like the way I was driving, so they felt the need to hit my car with a cone and throw a rock through my window. All I wanted to do was de-escalate until police came because I wasn't about to get charges pressed on me for no reason." Now, see, that's the situation that you're in when you black. If you overreact, you the one going to jail. You got to remain as calm as you possibly can while you're dealing with this altercation. Because if not, they going home. If you do anything wrong, anything, throughout the whole situation, if you do anything, them folk going back home and you going to jail. I'm glad this young king was able to keep himself together and keep his wits about himself. Cause if not, man, this thing could have went all kind of ways. You heard them talking about guns. They done already throw the rock through this young brother window. Like, I need to see Black Lives Matter in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know,
But I mentioned over there.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad to say, man, we ain't got nobody that got our back. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't see well this kind of stuff that shouldn't be happening, man. It should be, man, if a white dude go through the hood and that was to happen, man, you know what kind of force will come through the hood after that, fam? Man. And then, you know, the black dude is driving the motherfucking Mercedes. Like, it ain't like he running through there in a hoop or nothing. You can tell that he kind of belong. He's affluent as well. Like, man. But you know them, they'll think he done stole the car, woo the woo, this and that, just because he's an African American teen. That's still the world we live in, man. And, you know, again, you'll never be able to change the people. We need to stop trying to do that. You can't change the people. What you can do is get laws enacted that got teeth to it. And when things like this happen, it's prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and then people are really held accountable. You can't let these people get off with paying anything less than a $5,000 to $10,000 fine. Cause anything less than that don't hurt them. They already got money. You gotta make it sting. You understand me?
Right.
You gotta make it sting in order to stop the next person from doing it. And until we start, like, man, we gotta start getting lobbyists, bro. I'm tired of beating that dead horse like a motherfucker, man. But until we get some lobbyists in there to really get our laws put in order, motherfuckers think you need a senator to get a law changed. You need some lobbyists. The lobbyists are who gonna get to the senators and get to the representatives and everything like that. You need some of them out there, man. And we ain't got none that I can see. We're gonna move on to our next story, man. We're gonna move on. The next story I got. Woman's body half eaten by 20 cats after collapsing at home with no one to help. They say now, you know, cats don't give a fuck, man. Dogs are loyal to the end.
Mm-hmm.
A cat don't give a damn about you, bro. A cat just, you know what I'm saying, where my food at, goddamn, that's all I need. Whoop de whoop. Now, police believe the woman had been dead for 2 weeks when they finally found her body surrounded by the cats. The gruesome discovery was only made after an employee called the police in the Russian city of Batasik, and when she was unable to contact the breeder. An animal rescue expert who cared for some of the surviving giant Maine Coon cats said the cats were left alone on their own for 2 weeks. There was no food, so what else to eat? It's understandable, right? They ate what there was. I don't think that's understandable, man. Like, I don't think if I pass out here, I don't think my dog is gonna eat me after a couple of days. I might be wrong,
Right.
but just me thinking, I don't think my dogs is gonna start nibbling on my arms and shit after a couple of days. I pray to God I'll never be in that situation, boy. Cause man, I'm telling you, it's got to be a rough situation. But that's what happened, man. Maine Coon cats are some goddamn big ass cats. That look like one grandma I had right there. Let's move on to the next story, man. Keep this thing interesting and progressing at the same time. George Washington University. Now, I saw the other day that George Washington University done decided that they're going to not be the colonials anymore. Because students done complain that it represents colonialism, imperialism, and systemic oppression. Now, everybody want to be woke, and I understand that. I applaud it to a certain extent. But man, you at George Washington University. What the fuck else can represent George Washington University better than a motherfucking colonial? Y'all got them. See, you can't fix history.
Right.
You know, you learn from it, you grow from it, but you can't fix it. It happened, it was what it was. move on. The one thing that I would like to come out, I would like for us to start telling the truth about history instead of a lot of this fabricated shit that we got going on right now. Tell the truth,
Right.
you know. It, and all this symbolism shit, man. I'm so tired of all this symbolism, and I'm sure I ain't the only person like that, because all they giving us is shit that don't mean a damn. Who cares what the mascot at George Washington? It should be George Washington, and he was a fucking colonial. I mean, if you feel that strongly against colonials, don't go to George Washington University. Don't tell me you're gonna make these people change their name from George Washington University. Like, god damn. I don't believe a whole lot of that bullshit that they fed us and all this and all that. But man, it is what it is at the end of the day. If you don't like it, make your own. That's the only way you goddamn can do it. Stop trying to force other people to do shit to fit into your box when you just need to make your own box if you so mad about it. Man, it's thousands of other colleges for you to pick from to go to if you feel that you chose to go there. We putting a lot of energy in the shit that don't matter at the end of the day, baby. Putting a whole lot of energy in the shit that don't matter. Moving on to my next story, man. I found this story pretty doggone interesting. Why is China denying that Hong Kong was ever a British colony? Hong Kong is preparing to introduce new middle school textbooks that's going to deny the Chinese territory was ever a British colony. China's communist rulers say the semi-autonomous city and the nearby former Portuguese colony of Macau were merely occupied by foreign powers and that China never relinquished sovereignty over them. Shit, China just taking goddamn notes from America. They're gonna write history the way they want it to be, the same way America did. But nah, I'm sure we're gonna have a problem with that because they want it to be said that Britain had control over damn near everything, and they did at one point in time. Don't get it confused. The British Empire was huge. For that to be such a small country, it was full of some evil people who didn't give a fuck about killing other humans. And a lot of the time they went to countries and they went to colonies where the people weren't violent in nature. So when you got this violent, evil oppressor coming over here and destroying feeble, innocent, nice people for the most part,
Right.
it's a bloodbath. These people ain't spending their time learning, perfecting weapons to kill humans. Their weapons are all for killing animals. That's all their weapons are geared to be safe and stuff. Cause they ain't doing all that fighting against people. Everybody's working together, especially where it was in the Americas.
Right.
But that's what the whole thing would be. They want everything to been just damn near every culture has been touched by white supremacy. Every culture on this whole planet has been touched by white supremacy. That's why a lot of these cultures are light skinned. If you go and look deep into the Aboriginal people of most of these countries, they all dark skinned. The first Chinese people dark as me and you. The first Indian people dark as me and you. And they still got people that's color, but they don't show them on TV. They don't let you see them. They want you to all think that most of the people in this world are light skinned and without melanin, when that's the exact opposite is true. Most of this planet got melanin in it. But white people got that they don't give a fuck in them. You know what I'm saying? And they was able to do a whole lot of conquering and they invented weapons of destruction a whole lot sooner than other people was even on that kind of shit. We gonna move on, man, before I get say it's something that's gonna get me not monetized or something. A man who reported his girlfriend and daughter missing has now been charged with the crime after the bodies were found in different counties. A Kansas man who reported his girlfriend and daughter missing is behind bars after police recovered both bodies, which had been left in separate counties. A statement from the Kansas Bureau of Investigation alleges Michael Peterson contacted police Wednesday afternoon Deputies from the Ford County Sheriff Office and officers from the Spearville Police Department responded to his residence and spoke with him, who reported that his girlfriend and daughter was missing. Not long into his chat with police, he was placed in handcuffs and taken in for questioning. Yeah, man. I don't care how smart you is. Them motherfuckers gonna question you and they gonna get the truth. Like you gonna say something that's gonna pique their interest. And they say for the rest of the day they searched for Kayla Vasquez and her 4-year-old daughter, Aaliyah Vasquez. On Thursday, June 16th at around 4:15, in the morning they located the body of the baby, I think, and no, that's the grown one in Ford County. Then around 5:40 they located the other body in Kinsley. They really don't know all the motives and everything yet. This case is still pretty doggone new. You know, I hope that buddy get what he got coming to him, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't never so bad that you got the goddamn killing, fam. Goddamn shit. Whatever the situation is, you ain't got to kill him. I hope they go ahead. This is our grape jelly moment of the day. You know what I'm saying? Old boy that's over there waiting for you in the penitentiary to make you put that jelly on there by your damn self. Now, a board education member's son has been caught telling students to shoot black people for fun. That's what they said, y'all. Police are investigating a young teen who is allegedly the son of a board of education member after footage of him saying, "shoot niggas for fun" circulated around the high school. A school resource officer was made aware of the video on Tuesday after it was shared amongst the students in Maryland. This comes after a November 2021 report that showed an estimated 1.6 million students were subjected to hate speech because of their identity. The administration was made aware of an extremely concerning video apparently created by a Parkside student that shows a teenager with a gun uttering a violent racist statement, is what the county public schools said. At the end of the day, right, you know, I can recall being younger, man, and thinking to myself, man, when these old white folk pass out, man, racism might be through with, because all the white folks I know pretty straight. But, man, you got to understand, you just see them at school. You don't know the shit they hearing at home, that racism thing is taught. It's taught, and it's taught from an early age, and they use different life examples to point all their failures. All the white people's failures, they point to racism. They point to black people and say they the fault, they the problem for it. You know, the same way that black people say the white man keeping me down. White folks say the black action type stuff and things of that nature. Like they'll say the reason why they can't get it is cause you got it. You know that and it's all bullshit. If we ever figured out that it ain't neither one of our fault, it's the man who got the money that's holding us from getting anything. That's the one that's keeping both of us from being able to get it. And see, that's why they keep us fighting with each other. Because if we ever were to get on the same page, they know that they'll be in trouble. You know, if we ever was to demand that things be done fairly around here, the people, 1% of the population ain't got no business having 99% of the money. 1% of the population controls 99% of the money. So you mean to tell me that if I go ahead and get these 99% together, I know we can beat the shit out that 1%. You know. But you can't never get that 99% together, because for one, a lot of them 99% that poor don't think they poor. Right. It's hard for you to get a poor motherfucker to realize he poor. You know, he don't want to admit it. He'll say all kind of shit, give you all kind of stuff, but no, I ain't poor. Yeah. I ain't poor. Nigga, it's only right. The middle class has been so gutted out in this country that if you ain't rich, you are definitely poor. Ain't no in between no more. They used to have an in between, right? But right now, oh man, let me move on. Goodness gracious, I'm losing time. I got a time limit today. My next story: mom arrested after autopsy reveals 2-year-old daughter didn't shoot herself in the head. Hell, I wouldn't have needed no autopsy to tell you that. You know, the 2-year-old shot, she didn't pick that thing up and put it to her head and do all that. Nah, man. But they did the autopsy and everything. Let me make sure I got that right thing up there. We keep it moving right here. Apparently the mom and daddy said that the girl shot herself. Jessica Cantu was taken into custody on Friday. They said she could not have shot herself because of the distance that she was shot from. Um, Through the course of the investigation, they gathered evidence, including medical examiner's report that determined the child had not shot herself. The mama told police that she was in the bathroom and her 4-year-old daughter was in another room when they heard a loud pop February 18th. Jules was at the time laying in bed watching a movie on a cell phone. The mother claimed Cantu and her boyfriend, Joshua Ramirez, who owned the gun, apparently both rushed into the bedroom to find Jules shot. He was already arrested for owning the firearm, and now she been arrested for lying. Um, if you had to, guess what happened, who you think shot that baby? It was his firearm. Oh, that's tricky. Because with the stuff we read, man, anybody could have did it. Goddamn, you can't put it past nobody. Moving on to our next story of the day, man. The next story we got, a daddy has been accused of drowning his 3 children, and he left a note for the ex-wife, saying, "If I can't have them, you can't eat them." Now, if that ain't some white man shit there. If I can't have you, nobody. God damn, dog, how selfish you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. And man, what you're doing is, if I can't have you, I can't have nobody else either. That's what you're saying. Cause you finna end up putting yourself in a bind you can't get out of. Right. Most of them, they whole move is to do this and then kill myself too, cause they scared of all the punishment they're gonna come behind it. Buddy right here, uh, it was during a custodial visit, and he drowned the baby, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old in the bathtub at his house. Man had a beach home, fam. Like, man, y'all be throwing away shit, man. Like, y'all have everything that people could want and throw it away because you don't get your way one time. That these people that being brought up in this new generation where you ain't telling their ass no. You know how many times I got told no for I was 5 years old, bro. Like, I got told, but by the time I was old and got told no, I knew how to accept that rejection. Like, okay, move on to the next thing. Maybe I can hit mama with this right hand, she'll let me do it. You know what I'm saying? You learn ways to try to maneuver the no. Instead of just like, God damn, bro. Man, and the kids ain't did a goddamn thing to you, man. Your kids, last thing they saw was they daddy taking them out. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck that nigga, man. Goddamn. Pussy ass.
He gonna lube it up himself with their own finger.
Own finger action, man. Part 2. Goddamn. Happy Father's Day to the good father, man. I ain't gonna be on the show tomorrow because I'm gonna be doing my Father's Day thing. Y'all understand? But shit, I do want to give a shout out to all the good daddies out there. And a big fuck you to this nigga right here. We moving on to our next story, man. A nigga in Florida, man, buried a couple alive for their money. Spared the death penalty as jury sentenced him to life on second trial. Now, man, in Florida, y'all supposed to kill Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you bury a motherfucking family, a couple of lives just to steal their money, man, that's got to be some of the scariest shit alive, man. Well, I guess scariest shit to death. I don't know. But he was spared the death penalty after the jury issued him a life sentence under the Sunshine State's heightened standard for execution. So the state got to have a high level to execute you, but a nigga on the street, all he gotta do is be scared for his life and they can shoot the shit out you. Now, the mastermind is Michael James Jackson. It was Tiffany Cole, Bruce Nixon, and goddamn Alan Wade, all them together, attacked Carol and James Sumner at the couple's home in 2005. They bound them in duct tape and forced them into the trunk of their Lincoln Town car and took them to southern Georgia, where the four convinced them to give up the PIN number to their bank card and then buried them. Man, like you can just tell how stupid folks is. You done got the PIN number to their bank card, right? So as soon as you go to the ATM, your big ass face sitting right there. And it ain't no way that you can get any money off that card without putting your face into a account. It ain't no way possible. Come on, man. Like dumb criminals, man. Dumb criminals everywhere. Just go get a job, man. McDonald's are paying about $20 an hour now, man. Go get your job, man. My last story I got today. I don't know how to say her name. It looked like Bobert, but I don't know for sure, man. That's what it looked like. She said Jesus didn't have enough AR-15s to keep his government from killing him. That's what she said, man. Then she wanted Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know, the representative from Georgia. They the two that say some of the most wildest shit, and I just thought this was right along with some of the shit she said. It was funny to me. But can you imagine the Bible if Jesus had AR-15? But I mean, if you the son of God, man, you ought to be able to pull a chopper out, you know, do some magic tricks or something, man. I don't know, man, but that shit was funny as hell, man, you know. And to anybody out there that's listening, I want to make this abundantly clear to you. I'm in favor of the Second Amendment 1,000%. Like I said the other week, if anybody want to do any kind of change, the only change I do, make it 25 years old before you're able to buy an assault rifle. That's about as far as I want to go with it. Everything else, keep it as is.
Right.
But if you think that you can buy enough AR-15s to defend yourself against the United States government, then you more special than I thought. It ain't it ain't enough weapons in all the gun stores in the state of Georgia to defend you against the United States government. You act like Joe Biden finna come knock on your door and try to take you out. You know, he's sending a whole bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-old young men that's in shape. And they in shape, bro. They got tanks, they got helicopters, they got jets. You know, that's not gonna stand up to 20 AR-15s, you understand me? So that to me is one of the dumbest arguments that people put out there, but they continuously put that thing out there. And I just think that shit, that wild as hell. People fall for that shit. People buy that shit. People be preaching to that shit. And it's just, we gotta do better, man. We can come up with a better reason than that. That's all I'm saying. I think we can come up with a better reason than that. But we done went through all our news stories for the day, man. I done had a good time. But you done had a good time today, friend. But man, it's sad, dude. Sad before Father's Day. Motherfuckers ain't gonna celebrate Father's Day because it's Juneteenth. You know, fathers just can't get no win right here. You know what I'm saying? But shit, man. Hold on. Oh boy. Yeah, man, we just gonna keep on keeping on. The dad is gonna keep on being daddy. That's why they don't give you shit, man. Cause if you're a good daddy, you gonna do it anyway. You know how many times I tell them no, and still end up doing it. I don't even think they pay my no attention. They just sit back and wait for me to go on ahead and do it. But shit, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. God bless everybody that goddamn checked in, man. Please don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. God bless y'all, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. And we out, dog.